In this video, I want to show you a quick tutorial on just how to get started on this project. So the logo design skill, the idea is create a logo using your name or initials. However, I want to expand that to create a logo of any kind. It doesn't necessarily have to use your name or initials, but that might give you a good place to get started. So you're going to download this file. So if you click on it, it should ask you to download it somewhere, and then you'll just open it up inside of Illustrator. And these same instructions are basically inside of Illustrator. But just remember that we're looking at principles of design, we're looking at typography, and we're looking at color theory now to convey your message, because you're going to need to talk about that. You're going to be graded on those three concepts, as well as your ability to use the text tool, stroke and fill, and then using paths, using the pen or Pathfinder, and then exporting your image in the correct form. So just really quickly, when we come over here to Illustrator, this is what it looks like. Let me zoom in just a little bit more so we can see it right here. So create your own logo. You're going to create 10 different ideas first. But think about these questions. Before you get started, what kind of company are you? Like, what are you? This could be maybe you sell ski and snowboard equipment. Maybe you are a spa. Maybe what kind of company do you want it to be? Maybe it's a totally brand new company. Maybe you're a law firm. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So then what kind of look are you going for? What kind of thoughts and feelings are you hoping to convey with your logo? So you're going to answer those questions below right here. So you're going to create 10 different logo ideas here first. Now this is the nice thing about Illustrator, right? We can zoom way in and create these ideas. So as I go, let's say I'm going to use the ellipse tool. I want a circle in it, and I actually want it to be an outline. So maybe I want it to have a red outline, but I don't want there to be anything in the fill. So nothing inside of it but a red outline. So let's do that, and then I actually want it to be a little bit thicker, so maybe something like that. Maybe actually a little thicker. Okay, and then maybe I put my text in just right in the center of this. So I'm going to put CA, but I don't want Myriad Pro. I want to go with something, let's see, News Gothic. Yeah, maybe News Gothic and bold. So right now I'm just going to the ideas one is you're just throwing stuff on the page. You're going to see what happens. Again, if you need to adjust the size of your font, by the way, it's always best to do it here and not here, because if we do it here, see how it starts to stretch? And it's actually not going to be a true size, so it says 32.58. Like, it tends to mess it up a little bit. It doesn't always look messed up, but let's say we want it to be 45 point font. It's just better to, type in 45 instead of something else. Okay, so then I'm going to look at spacing here. Notice how it's really close to the edge here, but not as close over here. So maybe I can use my arrow keys to bump that over a little bit, make it feel a little bit better. And it just has kind of an awkward feel, so maybe I want to choose a different font, or whatever. So maybe this is one of my ideas. So maybe I change the color of my font to be, let's see, now we want maybe a darker green in there. Okay, I'm just throwing ideas out. Anyway, so you're going to create 10 different ideas. Now the nice thing is that once this is done, I can group it together, Command G to group, and then if I ever want to move it out of the way, or if I want to make this whole thing bigger, then I can now do it from after I've grouped it together. I can resize the whole thing, and this I'm okay with doing. It won't distort it as long as you hold down Shift as you're making your changes. So you're going to put 10 different ideas, 10 different solutions. And then once you're done with that, okay, let's zoom out a little bit. You're going to pick your two favorite ideas, but instead of just copying and paste them, I want you, that's why I said don't copy and paste, I want you to actually recreate them down below. Okay, recreate them down here so that you can kind of have an opportunity to make any more changes to it. So this shows me that you understand stroke and fill. This shows me that you understand text. So now I'm going to be looking for spacing. Does the spacing look okay? Is there any awkward spacing? Do we need to change the kerning here? I don't know. Do I need to add something else in here? Maybe we want to. I'm also looking to see that you understand how to use the pen tool or the Pathfinder. So this particular logo design doesn't show that. But maybe another one I'm going to have, or you're gonna do something like this. I don't know why I would do this, but maybe that's the shape you want to use. And then let's actually, just for kicks and giggles, let's do another totally different shape. This one's all straight lines. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm going to select these two and go to my Pathfinder, and I only want to keep where they intersect. And so that's going to be my part of my logo design. So then I'm going to grab some text. The shortcut key for text is T, and then I'm going to type in CA again. This time I'm going to change the color to a lighter color, maybe a yellow, and put that on top. Let's make this much smaller, so maybe a 30-point font. By the way, if you hold down Command when you're in the text tool, you can actually move it. So that's not small enough, so let's go down further. Maybe let's go to 20-point font, and then I can place that there. It almost looks like a, whoops, almost looks like a state. You know, and that's the, it's like California, but definitely not California. Anyways, those are some ideas for how you can start to use the and create this assignment.